Right, let's talk about money. You've torn your ACL and you realise real quick, this isn't just a quick fix surgery. The one thing that actually matters is the rehab. Without good rehab, the surgery is pointless, but no one tells you how much it's going to cost you, not just mentally, but financially too. So let me say this straight. ACL rehab does not need to cost you thousands of pounds. And the worst part, people are spending that money and still ending up limping around months later. What I see every week is you have surgery, maybe NHS, maybe private, I don't know. But then you probably get this allocated amount of physio sessions. Next thing you know, you're in a room full of 10 people doing clamshells. They discharge you at 8 weeks because if you can walk to the loo and back, tick the box, job done, off you go. But 12 weeks in, you start to go, I'm 2 months in now and my knee's still not straight. I've still got swelling. I'm limping. And you know what? I've got no clue what on earth I'm going to do next. That's when you go on Instagram. You start doom scrolling. You send me those long DMs asking for advice. And I read them, I really do. But I can't give out advice on the DMs. Not just because I'm not allowed to, but because I've got a full clinic and hundreds of people using my ACL guide who get my replies first because they're my clients. But wouldn't you rather work with someone who's properly busy day in, day out than somebody sat in the DMs all day trying to win you over and that's got time to reply? It's like when you go on holiday, right? You know when you walk down the strip and you see those restaurants where someone's out the front begging you to come in, like, señorita, señorita, best this, best that, like, what? Like, just pulling at you, aren't they? And then you look and you think, oh, look at that one, it's absolutely full. Locals are sat outside, it's got a queue, it's buzzing because it's real, it's busy and it's got good food. It doesn't need to market itself, people market it. Rehab's the same. If someone's chasing you that hard, it's a big red flag. But then what happens? You know, you start liking a few ACL rehab posts on Instagram and suddenly someone slides into your DMs and they're sending you voice notes at lightning speed. You're vulnerable, I know you are because I was, and next thing you know, you're on a free discovery call that we all know isn't free, don't we? Because they then tell you that they're the only one that can help you. You've got to work with them each month. It's going to cost you anywhere between £250 and £1,000 a month, and they make that price up on the spot because why else would they ask you on the form, what do you do for a living? Or worse, how much are you willing to spend on your ACL rehab? That's not a consult, right? That's a sales pitch. I don't care what anybody says. Do you know what, actually? Someone said to me recently, £89 for your ACL guide, is it even legit? Like roundabout way. And I said to them, do you know what? I'm not here to convince you to buy it. Over 2,500 people are using it. They see the value, they get it and enjoy it. If you don't buy it. Just don't get it, no problem at all. Price doesn't always equal quality, and some people are trying to offer you this discounted thing of trying to sell you, work with me for 6 weeks, work with me for 8 weeks, work for me for 12 weeks, etc. And before you know it, they're discounting the prices like they've got more sales on offer than DFS. You know, is it even worth that full price they were trying to sell it to you anyway? And why not give it the discounted price first then? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that you should go for cheap. Pay for quality, of course, but make sure it's real because online, anyone and in person can pretend to be anything. My patients are happy. My patients know what they're getting. My prices are clear. They know exactly what they're going to pay for. When people hide the prices, it usually means one of two things. They assume you can't afford it or they need to convince you to buy it. And look, who am I to sit here and say what someone should charge? And I'm not doing that. That's not my job. But I am the person when people come to when they're too scared to approach anyone else because they feel like they've been priced out or they've already spent thousands and they actually feel worse than they did before. That's when I get involved and make videos like this. Now, don't get me wrong, we all pay for what we value. On a Friday night, I have a fillet steak because I like it, I enjoy it, it's good quality and I get the value. But I'm not about to sell a kidney to pay £2,000 for ACL Accelerator program that they made in their bedroom using ChatGPT just because you've torn your own ACL 5 times. Like, since when did repeated failure become a qualification? Would you take driving lessons from someone who crashes their car every month? No, you wouldn't. You've got to earn your stripes, so calm it down, Kermit. Let me just park that for a second because what is important is that you guys all know what good ACL rehab should look like, and it starts with getting the swelling down, full extension, get your quads firing, progression based on testing, not guessing, Proper strength development, not just maintenance, you're pushing things hard. Returning to running and jumping that's built around you and your knee, not a calendar. And a system that shows you exactly what to do next. Because it's not about time, it's about structure. Your knee doesn't need more sessions of doing the same that's not now working. It needs a proper plan. And when I see patients, they get my years of experience bringing people back to sport safely. It's a system that I've refined over years, spent thousands of hours on education and thousands of pounds, trialed it and tested it. People come to me for second opinions. I teach clinicians how to do ACL rehab. I didn't get this information from a fortune cookie, and I didn't dream it up with ChatGPT in my bedroom. In July last year, I released my complete ACL recovery guide. Why? Because I was fully booked and I can't help everyone. People were paying $600 a month and still didn't know what to do next, and I was sick of hearing it. So I built a step-by-step system, the same structure I use in my clinic, from pre-surgery to return to sport. No fluff, no vague tips, just a plan that works. It is backed by results. Result-driven practice, it tends to work. If your rehab is going well, brilliant, keep going. But if you're stuck, still limping, still paying for someone that will eventually send you your plan, meanwhile, they're off doing Pilates and sipping matcha lattes. Don't get me started on physios that don't send their patients plans until weeks after. What's the whole point in seeing that person? But your knee doesn't need motivation, it needs structure. The link to my ACL guide is below. It's no subscriptions, it's yours forever. Pay the one-off fee. More money doesn't equal more progress. Structure does. Doing the right things, the right time for your knee. I hope you found this video useful, and I hope I will catch you in the next one.